Good early afternoon from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Friday, November the 27th market update. There were no significant scheduled economic updates today. We did have big news this morning, well, to us this morning since our market was closed yesterday, from the state-run Dubai world asking creditors for a 6-month stay on repayment of about 80 to 90 billion in debts. Dubai is trying to raise billions in bonds to repay the debt. The news caused global markets to sell off yesterday, but have recovered well today. And of course, since the U.S. markets were closed yesterday, we had our sell-off this morning, but we also recovered well by the market close. So the dollar was up today. Gold, silver, copper, and oil were all down. Let's go over and take a look at the Dow. The Dow closed down 153 points to 10,309. The S&P closed down 19 points to 1,091, and the Nasdaq closed down 37 points to 2,138. The Dow held up the best by being down only 1.48%, and the Nasdaq had the largest percent loss at 1.73%. So back here the Dow, we been talking about this uptrend line that's been resistance, still haven't overcome it. Pushed back off of that today. I mean, technically there's no damage done here. You can see where we're at one point we're down to 10,231, and now we kind of clawed our way back up during the day. So again, I like the MACD. Looks good here. I'm not sure what's going to happen next week. We'll have to wait and see. Not sure if it'll continue or recover some. There is definitely some dip buying going on today, so like I said, it's really no damage done yet, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Let's look at the SPX. The SPX is making, this MACD is kind of turning, rolling back down again, which is not a good thing. We're still hanging up in this kind of area we've been hanging around in, right across here. It's 11.8, this 1080-85 area, about a 1085 support. Between that and this 1110, we're still in it, so we're basically in a channel for now. Again, doesn't look too bad. Let's go over and look at the 60-minute chart on the S&P, and again, you got your MACD going, continue to go down. It actually is a little higher here on this low than it was here on this low, so which makes me think either we're going to be stuck in a range or we could actually possibly lift back up. Maybe we get some market participants back next week possibly, but like I said, no damage. It doesn't look too bad. Now the Russell, which I've been talking about watching it for this head and shoulders top, possibly this here, here, and here, we did break down past that today, but we have another level of support around this 575 area on the Russell. So that's, small caps have definitely been really weak. We were down, over 2.5% today on the Russell 2000, and we're definitely in this kind of a channel down. Again, the MACD level here is higher than here over here from there, so which makes me think we possibly could get another bounce back up. We'll have to watch that next week. Let's go over and take a look at the gold and silver ETFs. The gold, well, they sold, you can see this candle here, they sold off on, and they pretty much just came in and started buying it all day long, giving people a chance to come down here and kind of buy it right around that level there. So that actually looks pretty good. Silver, same thing, came down all the way down to this previous level that was resistance that we would expect hopefully to be new support around the 1750. It looks okay as well. There was some heavy selling here, which was there, and we've had quite a bit of selling today, but again, like I said, it's promising that they've actually bought it back up throughout the day. So Let's see here. What else we got? See, all 16 sectors that we follow finished in the red today. The biotech sector, which we follow the BTK, held up the best, down only 0.68%. The weakest sector was the gold index. We follow the GOX, and it was down over 4%. Let's look at the VIX. And I been talking about here on this daily update that around this 20 we might get a bounce. Well, I didn't really expect it to be like, you know, a rocket ship here. So the VIX was up over 20% today. Just huge gap up here. It's crazy. Which is not really great. I'm not a big nut about tons of volatility in the market, but it is what it is. So again, we'll see. We're kind of, it was, you know, clear up here at almost 26 and then pulled back during the day. It actually improved. So let's quickly look at some trade ideas we talked about. LCC, this US Airways, it had broken out. It looked good. Actually, they came in and started buying it today. So that looks okay. United Health Group, still hanging around up here. I expect it, you know, a decent move if we can break above this 30. Still is okay. Marvel, MRVL, they came in and did a little buying on it today. Keep an eye on it. It still looks good. This possibly inverted head and shoulders here, still in play. G&K is the one that, you know, it's come down here and it's kind of touched the back of this trend line, this downtrend line, which, you know, really low volume. You know, they're definitely, you know, it keeps selling down. It was down almost 7% today, but, you know, there's no volume on it at all. I mean, look at that. There's just no volume here. So it's possibly it could turn and go back up as well. Let's go over and take a look at the current market signals. We follow the point and figure charts for the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P. The sell-off today left the Dow and the S&P. They're still on buy signals, but the NASDAQ did break down out of the triangle that I had been pointing out here in previous market updates. So the NASDAQ is now on a sell signal per the point and figure charts and has a new price objective of 2,050. So again, I want to repeat that. NASDAQ did go on a sell signal and a new price objective has been updated. So let's go look at the point and figure charts. Here's the Dow. Got, you know, good support down in this 10,100 area. Chart looks fine, and like I said, no really damage is done. Look at the S&P. Pulled back down to here. We do have, like I said, this around this 1,080, 85 area. We've got a little bit of support down there. And the NASDAQ, whoops, back here. And then the NASDAQ, like I talked about, we had this kind of little bit of triangle. Like I said previously, it did it and it broke down. Well, sure enough, it did it again this time. We broke back down out of it. The new price objective here. We'll have to see if this area here is going to become at least, you know, new resistance short term around this 2,140-ish area on the point and figure. Let's keep an eye on that. And let's see what else I got. I will be putting together a watch list this weekend, and I will post it Sunday evening. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend, and remember to always invest sharp.